You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Akeem Ola. We have another question to destroy this morning. And the topic we are going to consider today is expansion. Expansion. And we have a particular question to solve this morning. Expand the following. We have the first bracket and we have the second bracket, first bracket, second bracket. The essence of expansion is to use the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. Is to use the terms in the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. Let's go solve it. We have solution for the first one. As you can see in the first bracket, I have e minus 2. That means I will first use this e to multiply this bracket before I will now use this minus 2 to multiply the bracket. That means we are going to have solution e minus 2 into 5 minus e, which is still the question. Then we can now use e to multiply the second bracket. We have e into 5 minus e. Then we are now going to use minus 2 now to multiply. Then we have minus 2 into 5 minus e. If you solve it like that, I can now expand. That is where the name expansion come into play. I will first use e to multiply these two terms before I will now use the minus 2 to multiply 5 minus e. So let's open the bracket. E times 5 will give us 5e. E times minus e will give us e squared. Minus 2 times 5 is minus 10. Minus times minus is plus 2e. What you have to put into consideration anytime you are expanding is the sign. When you have plus plus in the two bracket, you don't have any problem. But if you have minus plus, that is where the problem lies. Anything that have to do with minus in mathematics, you have to be careful when solving it. So this one here now, as you can see, minus times minus here will give us plus. So we can now find the final answer by collecting the like terms. So I'm going to have 5e plus 2e minus 10, then minus e squared. Then the answer now, 5e plus 2e will give us 7e minus 10 minus e squared. So our final answer now will now be minus 10 plus 7e minus e squared. We can leave our answer like this in the first bracket. We have through with the solution of the first question. Let's go to the second question now. Just like we did to the first one, we use the first bracket to multiply the second bracket. We are going to do the same thing here. If you go further here, you will have 3x into 5x plus 3. Then minus 5, multiplying the bracket again, 5x plus 3. From here, I can now expand. I will use what I have at the back of the bracket to open up the bracket, to multiply the contents of the bracket. If I do that, I will have 3x times 5x will give us 15x squared plus 3x times 3, that will give us 9x, minus 5 times 5x will give us minus 25x. Minus times plus is minus. Then we have 5 times 3, 15. So from here, we can now collect like terms. If you check very well, you will notice that the two terms at the center, the second and the third term, they are the same. So we are going to make them, we are going to turn them to a term. That means we are going to have plus 9 minus 25. Plus 9 minus 25, what will that give us? Is almost equivalent to 25 minus 9. 15 minus, that will give us 6, that will 60. That means we are going to have 15x squared minus 16x minus 15. This is the answer. As you can see, we are able to expand. And when you have two brackets to expand, after expanding the two brackets, you are going to have an expression. and you can see the expression on the board. So when you are expanding, you have to consider your sign very well. The sign means a lot, and at the end of expanding you must have three terms if it is quadratic expansion. We are going to stop here for now. When else we meet, we will take it off from here. Thank you very much.